Violent crime in America had tripled in the previous 30 years, and the police force had only increased by 10%. So we put 100,000 more police on the streets so they could be tighter tied to the community. And we passed the Brady Bill and the assault weapons ban, which had an ammunition limit on the clips, as I remember, of about 10 bullets. And we passed funds to give people something to say yes to in the after-school hours, not just to say no to. But in that bill, there were longer sentences. And most of these people are in prison under state law, but the federal law set a trend. And that was overdone. We were wrong about that. That percentage of it, we were wrong about. So the good news is we had the biggest drop in crime in history and the first 8-year decline in crime in history. The bad news is we had a lot of people who were essentially locked up, who were minor actors for way too long. And when I was in office at the end of my term, we took care of some of them, the so-called girlfriend cases in drug busts, where all these young women, many of whom weren't even involved in any drug transaction, wouldn't rat out their boyfriends, and so they wound up getting set up the river. Then the boyfriend would sometimes rat out somebody else and get a shorter sentence than the woman did. So we reviewed them all and tried to correct that problem. But the larger problem is the one President Obama is now trying to address, those people who just have sentences that cannot be justified by their length compared to what they did. And that's important.